Hi, I'm Sylvia Darby, co-owner of Foundation Fit. We're a personal training gym in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, and we're just hoping to put out a little bit of information on frequently asked questions in the personal training world. All right, today's topic is a big one. It's called excuses. Excuses as to why I can't, why I shouldn't, why I won't eat healthy or exercise. So I'm here to slash through these excuses and show you that there is no room for them in your mind. We're going to tackle food first. What are all the different excuses that we find that get in the way of having a healthy diet? Number one, I just don't like the way vegetables taste. I don't like the way healthy food tastes. I don't like the way plain water tastes. Therefore, it's hard for me to eat and drink these things. So this has to do with reprogramming your taste buds. What's happened is we put too much salt, too much sugar, too much processed ingredients in our food, and that's what we have become accustomed to eating and thinking that we like and we need. We need to peel back and go back to the basics. Like, you should be able to taste raw vegetables and taste flavor, but we've gotten to the point in our society that we feel they have no flavor, so we add butter and salt and sauce and fried materials and everything we think we might do to just to get the vegetables down. It's going to take some steps. It's not going to be an overnight process, but you need to start looking at what you're eating and what are the added ingredients that really just don't belong, and how can we get back to more of a simple diet where our taste buds are not so overstimulated that they now are desensitized to the amount of sugar and the amount of salt and the amount of flavoring that we feel we have to put on our food. So that one's on you, but it's baby steps, and just get back to the basics. Food should taste good in its natural state. Next one for food is the I deserve it. I've had such a hard week. I deserve a piece of cake. I've worked out 5 days this week. I deserve a cheat meal. You don't deserve anything. Life is a gift. Your body is a gift. And it should be treated like that. We need to appreciate it. We need to take care of it. We need to value it. And we need to fuel it right. It doesn't deserve anything, right? So the next time you have that mindset of I deserve, well, you also deserve to give your body the best. And you also deserve to function at the highest capability that you can. And so that comes with saying you don't deserve bad things. We just need to change that mindset. Next one for food. Let's say you don't have support. And I do hear this a lot, and it is a hard one. Let's say that you're ready to embark on an exercise journey or change your diet and your family is just not on board. That's hard. That's a reality, and it's hard. But this is another one that's not going to happen overnight. You can't just come home and say, we will eat healthy and it's starting tonight. Out with the pizza, out with the chicken fingers. I'm done. That's not going to go over very well. So baby steps. Start with educating your family, educating your children on what good food does, what bad food does, in a very conversational type of way. And then start looking through your cabinets and your refrigerator and switch out things slowly over time that maybe are not so healthy. And maybe you can find a middle ground with something that's a little healthier. And a couple weeks later, let's make it even a little healthier. Switch out things when you're cooking that maybe they won't taste and you've just put it in by habit. But there are alternatives that would taste just as good that are healthier. Small steps over time. You can do it. You can do it. If you don't find support in your family, find a network that you do get support. Maybe it's a friendship circle, maybe it's neighbors, maybe it's a gym community, maybe it's a nutritionist, whoever it might be that can support you on this journey until you can get your family on board. Next one, there are too many holidays coming up for me to change my eating right now. I want to cut back on sweets. I want to cut back on alcohol. There's a lot of things that I need to do, but Christmas is coming, or I've got a couple birthdays. Oh, we've got a summer vacation. It's just not a good time. This one comes up a lot. Well, here's the reality. It's never a good time, because if you're living life properly, you're celebrating a lot in life. You're celebrating other people. You're celebrating milestones and accomplishments in your family. You're just celebrating life. And a lot of times that revolves around food. So what you need to figure out is how you can celebrate alongside a good diet. And it just takes some planning and some prioritizing and some commitment. But it's not an excuse to say I can't start it now because there's just too much fun stuff on the horizon. That's what life's about. So learn how to be healthy alongside that fun stuff. And then the last one is going to be expensive. And I get this one too. Grocery prices are going up. Things are getting crazy. It can be more expensive to eat healthy depending on where you shop and what you buy. But let's look at your budget. Are there other areas that you can cut back on right now that can allocate more money to healthy eating? But you know what else is also expensive? Getting sick. It's really expensive.
So maybe we also need to just kind of look at where we're prioritizing our money and where it's worth putting it. You can go back to the basics and not make elaborate meals that have all these ingredients. You can just go back to the basics of meat and vegetables, simple snacks. Our body really likes eating that way anyway. We're the ones sometimes that make food expensive. So take these tips and let's see if we can kind of debunk and get rid of some of the excuses for why we don't eat healthy. I'm going to quickly tackle a few that have to do with exercise because that is the other side of the coin. With exercise, you get the whole I don't like it, just like I don't like healthy food. Well, here's the problem. You haven't found something you do like. Exercise comes in all sizes and shapes. So you just need to find something that actually you do enjoy. Maybe you need people. Maybe you don't like working out by yourself. Maybe you're doing a form of exercise that just feels like torture and you just don't realize that there are other forms of exercise that can be fun. So explore a little bit, try a couple other things, talk to people, see what's out there, and find an exercise routine that you actually enjoy. Time is a big one. We're all crazy with our schedules these days, whether it's kids, work, commitment, extracurricular sports for our family, whatever it might be. Time is a real issue, but the deal with that is you got to make time. So just like when we were talking about budget and figuring out where we don't need to spend money, if you're going to take something on, you have to take something off. So if you want to add in exercise and you're saying you don't have time, you probably don't. Look at your schedule. Figure out what you can delegate. Figure out where you're wasting time. Figure out things that you don't need to do or that can be put off for a different time in your life and find time for that exercise. And I'm not saying it has to be an hour and a half, 20, 30 minutes. Start small, but you have to make the time. And then another one for exercise is tired. I'm so tired. I just can't exercise. I get it. Oh my goodness, as a mama, I get it. But exercise actually gives you energy. Start small. Give yourself 10 minutes to get your heart rate up, 10 minutes to flush lymph fluid out of your body that has toxins and waste and things that make you just feel sluggish. 10 minutes. Commit to 10 minutes a day for 4 days a week. See where it gets you. Bump to 15 the next week. I guarantee those energy levels will change, and that will become an excuse that you don't use that often, except when you truly, truly are tired. I think that hits it all for food and exercise. Excuses are a real thing. They get in the way of you being the best you. So write them out, call them out, name them, and throw them away. Good luck.